Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now, regarding Gachagwa and his United Opposition team organized for a serious Mount Kenya region tour, and this, to be specific, it was for Mount Kenya East. That is Tharaka-Nithi, Meru counties. So, with this move, earlier before Gachagwa making his way and the whole team, we saw Professor Kandiki on the ground having some meetings where he said that he was actually inspecting several projects in Mount Kenya, the ongoing projects in Mount Kenya East. So today, it was day one, date 6, as announced. And Gachagwa and his team stormed Mount Kenya East. They shared how they are going to go across the counties there. And it is emerging that rowdy youth came on and blocked the road by putting the stones on the road so that Gachagwa and his team cannot pass that road. Then the other thing is that they cut down the trees with the intention that the trees will just fall on the tarmac road so that no vehicle can pass there. Then they also went further to light fire on the tarmac road. This is happening in Mount Kenya. Kuna watu walikuwa wamezoea kusema kama mambo ya kuchoma barabara na kung'oa sijui watu ni mambo ya saizi inafanyika Mount Kenya. And that has been the situation. I've seen Kalonzo Musyoka has shared those images. There is something is writing there. No need to go and read it because we are just here to look into the reasons why these guys went forward to do what they did and the intention of this, the person behind this. That is the main aim in this video. JP Mutura and everyone they have shared these images. And indeed, it is true. There was, I can't say an attempt, they blocked them. So, the big question on this pipeline, who is behind this? And what is the intention of that person? That is a discussion I would want us to have, but before we go deep into that, I have a quick and a humble request for those who are watching the channel. And you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, it is very easy to go down to understand the person who was the organizer of this. It is very easy to point at certain people. And I know Kenyans are already in the comment section because this posts have been everywhere. They are giving names there, they're suggesting names. Now look at this. Gachagwa announced a meeting, public rally. Then ahead of his visit, Professor Kandiki get to that area where Gachagwa wanted to visit in the name of inspecting government projects. Then, as Gachagwa landed there and the United Opposition, they met this kind of hostility. It is very easy for someone to conclude and say that the main agenda which took the deputy president to Mount Kenya East was to go and organize goons to riot, to create hostility to block the united opposition from accessing Mount Kenya East. It's very easy to conclude like that. Because it can't be that I have announced I'm coming somewhere, then you go there ahead of me. Then after that, when I visit that place, I meet such kind of hostility. It is easy to conclude and say that huyu ni Kithure Kindiki alikuja na mpango mzima aliyokuwa nao ilikuwa kupanga vijana kukuja kuharibu mkutano wa viongozi wa upinzani. Hakuna kitu kingine hapo. Hivyo tu ndio watu wata conclude. And indeed, what's your view? Unaona ni vigumu to distance Kithure Kindiki from this? It can't be that alikuwa tuko. Inaonyesha kwamba Professor Kithure Kindiki huenda hakuenda kuangalia maendeleo uko Meru. Mpango mkubwa ni kwamba alienda kupanga jinsi vile vijana watakuja kuvuruga mkutano wa viongozi wa upinzani. Now that's your deputy president. Otherwise, how can it just happen this way? It has never happened like that any other time. Again, in all the rallies that Gachagwa and his team have attended, it has been massive, it has been vibrant, very lively, and so much engaging. How comes? Eti kuna watu wamekuja kupanga. Hakuna mwananchi mwenye ataharibu nafasi yake kukuja kupinga mkutano wa kiongozi haswa wa upinzani ati abebe tuma wapeleke kwa barabara pana. Hapana. Kama ni wa serikali na kuna labda some bills people want to sponsor which are against the people or which seems to drain more money from the people, it will be understood. But it is very hard to believe that this was organic. No. People were paid to go and block the opposition. And this tells you that really Kindiki and his team are not well organized. Because this makes it very easy to pinpoint. Una point, unasema ni huyu tu anaweza kuwa ni fulani. So the question, why? That is our last question. And when you look at this, you easily conclude and say that Professor Kithure Kindiki is very much worried. Kindiki is frustrated. ODM is coming here and they are demanding they want power. And the power they are looking for is to produce a running mate to the presidential candidature in 2027. It gives Professor Kithure Kindiki a headache. Wanataka power. Then Kindiki akiangalia nyumbani, anaona Gachagwa ako, he's coming with his people, and it seems that like the gamer community is listening to Gachagwa more than they listen to Kithure Kindiki. What is sure of is that in Mount Kenya West, uko hana kura. Now Gachagwa is extending to East, of which even they don't have that huge numbers to really comfortably give to Ruto so that they can be given that running mate position. The other worry is that, again, inside UDA, there are lawyers who are saying that we have numbers. We are number 2. And we are coming. And since we are number 2 and Mount Kenya region is going away from William Ruto, then lawyers should be given that chance. That Mudavadi should be the running mate to William Ruto because lawyers are number 2 in their numbers. Because of such worries, Kindiki does not want Gachagua to be seen as if he's the king of Mount Kenya, that he has easy access, that he has these rallies free. He has to frustrate Gachagwa so that he at least show the president that I have numbers. Not everyone is with Gachagua. You see, my people are resisting Gachagua. My people are blocking Gachagua. They don't want Gachagua. But this is engineered. It is not organic with the reasons I think I have shared. I don't know your views, but please let us meet in the comment section so that we can continue with our discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.